All right, good evening, everyone, or good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to a round 3 match of the Duel of the Fates tournament between Roll and SeZoOoT. The Jordanian derby, as I'm now finding out, according to the chats. Thanks, Pidix and Eric, for letting me know that. But yeah, obviously we've got both these players then, both from Jordan. Knight of Jordan. I think it was Knight of Jordan. Some people joked that it was the knife or the fork of Jordan. But it's Knight of Jordan, which is Roll against the more up-and-coming player that is SeZoOoT. In fact, before we go in-game, let's quickly just review this. So it's a round 3 match. Usual sort of broad format. Random reverse applies. Top spot, which is Roll, to choose the map first. We'll go over the maps in just a second. We have a veto for a matchup, but then there are auto vetoes as well for any air versus USA. So let's remember that. Best of 9 for round 3. And then if we go to 4-4, it's an SWG mirror on Arctic Arena. Maps are listed here. We've got a few new ones here, and kind of not very new one, but old sort of mid-school one there, and just a load of others there as well. Okay. Back in game. Let's actually join. That was a concerning statement just then. Make sure we've definitely got in game. Yes, we have Roll SeZoOoT. Best of 9. Perfect. Map first, yes. Alright, let's just clarify that. Because it is Rolls. Nice. For first armies. Let's ask that question as well. I'm sure they've agreed all this anyway. Let's see what they do. Auto veto. Auto veto. That's easy. And SeZoOoT was going to do in-out anyway. Want me to host. Any air versus USA. There we go. Okay. So auto veto, that is null and void. China laser, okay, that's not going to be auto vetoed. Okay, right, so we start then with Roll in the bottom right, playing in orange as laser. And at the top left, SeZoOoT in blue, playing as vanilla China. One of the things that's annoying about SeZoOoT is he changes his name all the time. I know he's got SeZoOoT, it's like WF SeZoOoT 53. What is going on there? Anyway, V-China versus Laser on this map should be interesting. We will see how this prevails. It's occurred to me that I probably, my last minuteness probably wasn't ideal in terms of numbers of people watching this, but not the end of the world. It is what it is. So we see Roll go for a dual supply and War Factory. Instantly sends the Chinook here. Very on it in terms of sending them to different supply piles. Very nice to see. So yeah, Tasso, however this map's pronounced, Tasso something. Tasso, I don't know. Yeah, 2 supplies in your base, crates and main dock, oil there, oil load further over here, corner, some supplies in the middle and another oil. I like it. It's a nice map, this one. Very nicely balanced overall. All of those are coming from Roll to deny the oil capture. So downside here for SeZoOoT is he hasn't really... I mean, he could have sent one tank hunter forward and potentially denied this dozer. He didn't do that. So as a result, he's going to not capture 2 oils. This one probably won't realistically capture either. And this one's going to get denied by the Humvee. This one he will get, however. There is a licks, which will probably be a Gatlicks in a second. Yeah, I think that Dozer should be crushing that if Roll is paying attention. Yes, he is. Let's see if he gets it. He gets it. Unlucky for SeZoOoT. And the Tovi spam is going to start. But a Gatlicks and the Gat combined can do a good job. The 2Vs here. I think the Tovi spam here is going to be very difficult to stop, actually. Yeah, it's rough for the China to counter that. Here we go. See Roll pulling the V back as well. Very, very nice. Gatlicks is going to be aggressive, which I kind of like, but the two Vs over here are going to get sent out. I think it's a win if he takes the Dozer at the very least. Trying to preserve it. And he's going to take some ranges out in the process. Nope. He will get a V. Be a shame if you don't get that Dozer. Yeah, that's a shame. Meanwhile, we saw the troop crawler in the middle go down. That one there, I believe it's now empty. Do we have Black Napalm MiGs? Not yet. But a nice deny of the oil. I think this MiG's probably going to go down. Yeah. That is a goner. And V's now going around the edge to try and get to the MiGs. I think SeZoOoT is waiting for Black Napalm. What he should do is get an initial hit on them, fly away, and then the Black Napalm upgrade can come in when he's in the air. I think that's what he's probably going to do now. Yeah, there you go. So now the Black Napalm upgrade comes in, so he gets a second hit for free. Very nicely played by him there. And the Gat should now be able to deal with the V, will it? Maybe not. So he is going to lose the MiGs. Very annoying there, actually, for SeZoOoT. Humvee will go down in the end, however. Dozer goes down. That leaves just the one Dozer here. Should be repairing this, but currently isn't. Being a bit lazy, that Dozer, actually. Very lazy. Roll now going for the oils, and has a few more Tovies. 6 in total down on the south side. SeZoOoT doing a fairly nice job. It's quite tricky, this. Would like to see him repair that. I think a slight mistake coming out of him here. Ooh. Should lose 1V? No, he doesn't. Okay. Nice unit of preservation there by Roll. Couple of Gats coming forward. They are going to take the Dozer out now. Couple of V's going down here. Okay. Do we have chain guns yet? No. I think chain guns could be quite effective here. But it does clear up the Vs in any case. There are going to be some more Vs coming back. Loads of injured ones here. Look at those two. Nice unit preservation, really, from Roll. Little things like this can make all the difference later on. A few more Vs coming forward now to try and deny the red guard. Yeah, I think SeZoOoT's just been sleeping a little bit at his base here. And that Dozer is very much under threat now. Needs to be careful. I'm not sure what he was actually looking at here. S&D should come in now as well, yeah. Okay. Now it's very, very difficult. Nice Xing there. I like that he went for the Vet 2V there. Good decision. He's going to tidy this up. Ooh, MiG going down for free there. Probably should have let it die. Nice harassment from this Gat, actually. Chain guns are now in play. SeZoOoT actually managed to capture that oil back. Okay. Well, for himself. Veterancy now on this Gat. That's going to help a lot. Should actually clear this up. If he micros it, he isn't microing. He gives the veterancy away. Big mistake. I think SeZoOoT should have been concentrating there. Yeah, fairly close. 3-star is now in play for Roll, and he gets a CC back in good time. So double A10 probably coming in very soon. Probably on an oil. Let's have a little look. Oh, yeah, I think it's on that oil. Could be on this airfield, but I think it's more likely to be on the oil. It is... Oh, is he going for the Dozer? He is. Ah, it's brilliant. That's brilliant from Roll. Great spot. And he's using the Colonel button to clear the oils. Yeah, very nice. GG. Really, really nice double A10 there. That pretty much won him the game there and then. And that is 1-0 for Roll in the Jordanian derby. Latency was pretty good there. So, makes sense. Oh, shall I just host it? Sod it. There we go. I think it makes sense for SeZoOoT to host. There's something weird going on there, for sure. Okay, let's give 1-0 to Roll here whilst we're doing that. Very nicely played by him. Okay. Hello, Sam, in the chat. Actually, to be fair, I should have probably got you co-casting this one. It could have been quite nice. Having said that, you'd probably be moaning because there's a bit of a colour clash here. Anyway, on the reverse, we've got SeZoOoT in Cyan playing as Laser. And top left, we have got Roll playing as the V China. Hello, Rodwan. Armleg, hello to you. And the host himself, Loshadka, hello to you. Or Loshadka, I should say. Don't know why I get that wrong all the time. Soon, hello to you. Okay. So we have supply, war factory. I think I prefer this actually. On this map. I don't know actually. Yeah. Roll's build in the last game was very good. Interesting though, SeZoOoT is actually going to go for the fast cap. I think he'll get at least 2 oils. I don't think anything from here will get there in time. And SeZoOoT, interestingly, has sent his dozer out, despite the fact that he can he's droned these 2 war factories, so he didn't really need to do this. He knows there's not going to be an oil capture. First 2 gats come out. I think the double supply, double war factory is a nice counter to the very build that Roll just did. That's certainly what he's expecting. What I do like about this dozer is it might make Roll think that there's a no eco on the way. So maybe that's the intent. That's very clever if that's the case. Doesn't seem to have deterred Roll, however. And Phil, these are on their way. Yeah, nice, good play though from SeZoOoT actually, because he's kind of responded correctly. He's going to get 3 oils here as well. Is he? It's going to be close. No, he's going to get 2. Okay. Yeah, 2 oils. Okay, that's a pretty good result. And Roll's build has pretty much been countered. He's going to try and get an airfield now. And he's very fast to expand to a 3rd supply. That airfield could be very nicely placed if he ends up sort of chalking this off, maybe, with a bunker here. Could be very, very nice. And SeZoOoT is going to try and get this oil. Will not succeed, however. What I would say about SeZoOoT is that he's only on the 1 main supply. I'd like to see another. I think that's what he's going to do next. Nice preemptive firing there from Roll. Should get shut down. Gets caught out, and there's another gat here. SeZoOoT just struggling on the micro a little bit. Probably because he was so determined to get this oil, but in practice he shouldn't really have lost the V there. Gonna need some laser locks now. Yeah, okay, that's gonna come in. So he's gonna sandwich this. Roll's not stupid though. He's gonna pull out. All of this is buying time for Roll to get Black Napalm. Yeah, he's already got it. And the MiGs. So this is now starting to look pretty good for Roll. Especially if that V goes down. Yeah, it does. Again, a little bit lazy on the micro there. He starts off microing and then, like, he pulled that V away and then just kind of stopped. And again, these Vs, like losing every single V can make the difference later on. This army now is going to push out. The trouble he's got, however, is these Black Napalm MiGs are going to shred him. Roll is just waiting for the right moment. SeZoOoT can't see these because his drone got shut down earlier. So yeah, very nice from Roll here. In comes the MiGs. That is 2 Vs down already. Well, 1 and a second. Any second. Good laser locks, actually. Alright. But here comes the next MiG. Yeah. And he's actually got a load more as well. Dozer goes down. Does have another Dozer, however. And he'll now move into these. Loses a gap, but overall, good result. Roll is now going to go for the oils. Very nice. A few more Vs coming forwards, and I think SeZoOoT is kind of cooked here. I think he had an opportunity to get this oil in this time, and he's just not quite managed to do it. He's going to try and get on top. He will deny the oil. He's going to try and get on top of the mix. Nicely done. Yeah, no. And he lost them to the mines. Very nicely held there by Roll, actually. He's getting his CC back as well. Oh, that's funny. If there's a mod in the chat, you'll go deal with that admittedly amusing comment for me, would you? That'd be much appreciated. Oh dear. Hello, Falco, by the way. Maybe I'll deal with it myself. I'll deal with it myself in a bit. I don't think a mod is in chat right now. Right, let's do it very quickly now. Okay, dealt with. SeZoOoT looks like he's converted to a Toby spam, but I think these gats are going to catch him out. Load of MiGs here as well. Really nice from Roll this. I think Roll's got it, actually. This is going to go 2-0. These Vs don't really stand a chance, especially without spy drones. In any case, they're being focused. Will he get that away? Yep, he will. More time for the MiGs to reload. More time. But SeZoOoT's got nothing. More gats coming forward now. Nice laser tank response. Probably needed it earlier. Yeah, SeZoOoT's even going to lose an oil now. So many MiGs. Yeah, Roll even expanding to the bottom left now as well, which is good to see. But he's going to try and deny it. I don't think it's going to get there in time, and I think the MiGs would intercept that anyway. Nice. He could very easily hunt him, actually. MiGs get away. Yeah. Yeah, very difficult this for SeZoOoT. Roll's actually starting to float now as well. 1v kill. Ooh. Yeah, Avenger goes down. That's the restyle. And although this fight in the end will go the way of SeZoOoT, it really is just a matter of time, especially with that now. That'll be the S&D going down for sure. Or is it going to be the War Factory? Might be the War Factory. Hard to say. Carpet bomb coming in as well. So maybe the carpet bomb here. On the middle of the wharf. The Dozer survives. The S&D doesn't. Both these buildings do survive. But I don't think it really matters. No chain guns from Roll. But again, also doesn't matter. SeZoOoT is kind of clinging on for dear life. Not really feasible here. Yep, GG. That's 2-0 for Roll. Very nicely done by him. Very well played overall. in that matchup. Hello, Piddix. Actually, Piddix, how are you not a moderator? We're gonna fix that, I think. Done. Okay. Yeah, sorry, Piddix. I'm surprised that I didn't have you down there. Okay. Game number 3 then. SeZoOoT just needs to ignore what happened. Well, not ignore, but, you know, forget about the first 2 games and now just recalibrate. USA versus SWG, okay. So we start on the right then with SeZoOoT in green as Vanilla USA. Oh, it's a veto from Roll. Okay. So he's used his 1 veto now then. I'm actually surprised by that. I thought he'd fancy a USA mirror. I was actually about to say, oh, Roll will fancy this matchup, and but no, yeah, didn't want it. I mean, fair enough. It can be a sucky match. I think on this map, though, I'm not so convinced. I think it's a more interesting matchup. Then again, USA versus any is less interesting. Right, Laser Tox is much more interesting, in all fairness. So, start on the right then with Roll, actually, this time, just to be confusing, in the green as Tox. And on the left, we have got SeZoOoT in Cyan, playing as Laser. Okay. Yeah, this is a nicer matchup. We always like a bit of a Tox Laser. I think one decent method here, on Tiny Tactics in general, playing as the USA, V spamming is just so powerful. Toe V spam. You almost can treat it like you're playing a TWI game, just obviously the early game plays very differently. But it's rough. But executed correctly, it can be very difficult for the GLA to stop. Tox does have a better chance at that, I think. The tunnels are obviously more powerful, but it's still very, very difficult. We are going to see an oil grab attempt out of Roll here. Okay. It's going to be the same also from SeZoOoT, but what is his plan to deny the inevitable technical that comes? I think he's going to try and box in, and I think he'll succeed, actually. Yeah, he'll succeed. Yeah, there's the first technical. I think if it had to, if it preemptively had 2 terrorists, then he could deny this. But it might do. It might. It doesn't. Ooh, technical actually does get blocked there by its own RPGs, so only a V goes down there for SeZoOoT. Does get the 2 oils in. Roll's still not got his yet. He certainly has the capture building upgrade. I think he's had it for a short while as well. He's on 3 supplies. He's going to be on 2 oils soon. I think that's him realizing just then. Yes, it was. Okay. Very good awareness from SeZoOoT to deny that. I think. Yeah. That will take the racks out. Already going for a fast S&D, okay. Things we like to see. Load of technicals also coming forward. Oil's now coming in for Roll. Will he drop the palace down with that money? Not yet. Very easy to, I'm not going to say float. I think a float on this map is 5k or more. But it is very easy to do that. Very nice, really nice micro. Really nice micro from SeZoOoT. Absolutely clean, tidies everything up. Doesn't even go any, doesn't even go low on the Vs. I think there's a chance for him to push out here, actually. Roll is in a kind of precarious situation, especially with the S&D. He'll probably have queued up 3 terrorists in response to that. Yeah, very big trouble now for Roll. Yeah, that there was a TT. I think it was going to go for the oil. It's now going to skip straight past that, and it's going to try and go for the S&D. So SeZoOoT is going to try and combat that. Is Roll instead thinking... no, he's going to get it. He is going to get it. Good driving from the technical, actually. Gets it, yeah. So now the army's not quite as scary, and there is a lot of technicals there. There's a lot of technicals. SeZoOoT needed to really deny that. Because these technicals are just going to give chase. And they will get it. S&D is going to be rebuilt. Yeah, SeZoOoT was looking good there, and just tiny little things, and all of a sudden the tables turn. Roll doing enough to slow him down there, and now the palace is going to come into play. And it is going to get that much harder. That there is a TT for the oils as well, so that's going to easily get denied. Let's have a look. Does need to be very, very careful in terms of... Yeah, that's exactly what he needed to be careful for. I think Roll should have known that, really. It's quite a big mistake for him. Should have placed the 3 terrorists like in the zone and then killed them, and then they would have just killed all of them. But because one of the terrorists was further away, it didn't get all the damage done. S&D is now going to come back. But buggies have started to be produced. S&D now in play. Loads of technicals in. Instant pick off of one of the MDs. And another. Yes. Really looking rough here for SeZoOoT. Really rough. Really, really rough. He's just going to keep pursuing as well. He doesn't need to, but he can afford to. But it doesn't matter. He's looking elsewhere. One of the oils does get picked off. The other one does get repaired. Lost another V there. And there's an expansion for Roll at the top as well. Roll's looking pretty on point this this set so far. Hello, Sasa in chat. And Rough Show from earlier, hello to you. Does Roll have... No. I don't think he's going to be too bothered. This will all go down, but that doesn't really matter. Market is in play. We have not got worker shoes just yet. Suspect they are getting upgraded, though, anytime. Gamma is now in play. Okay. Gonna try and expand to the supply. Oh, he's actually gone for the buggy armor first. Interesting. The buggy ammo upgrade. So worker shoes should be imminent. Yep, there they are. Okay. I think you should always go for worker shoes first. Whoa, that is a very, very... Whoa! Holy moly. That is a very full bunker. Roll's going to confuse himself with these beacons, potentially. Burton now out. Okay. This is over. It is over, though. I mean, Roll has the entire map. SeZoOoT's lost his oils. It's just very, very difficult now for the USA in this position. Really difficult. Scud even being built now, which is nice. A couple of RPGs being cheeky. Obviously, that oil was taken out earlier by the RPGs and the buggies. Roll with 3 markets. Very nice. He just has everything he needs, really. Roll very, very comfortable here. Those RPGs do so much damage. Yeah. Clears it up. No Toby upgrade out. Flashbangs are going to come forward now. Is Roll paying attention? Yep, he is. Ooh. Wow, what got a pop. If the Colonel Burton got... Oh, wow. The Colonel Burton actually went down. Flashbangs do come in, because he had another one in there. But he's losing everything. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Roll lost loads of buggies there, but it really doesn't matter. He's just got so many more. And yeah, SeZoOoT can't even really clear him out this position. We also have the rocket upgrade at this stage now. And I think SeZoOoT's probably seconds away here from GGing. A10s will come in. No, not the best. Should have really been on the oils. Much more valuable target than a single tunnel. Yeah, GG. Again, very clean from Roll. I think this next game is going to be harder, but still very nicely done by him. And that is 3-0. Yeah, very much on point here, this set. Game is full. Game is full. SeZoOoT's normally on it when it comes to being observer, actually. There we go. Yeah, it was laser. Laser tox. Okay. I think there maybe was a point where if he'd... I think if SeZoOoT had mixed in a laser tank or two in his earlier army, he could have actually had a decent chance. But yeah. Anyway, we now have Roll in the orange. On the left-hand side of Tiny Tactics, he is playing as Laser. And on the right, we've got GLA Tox in pink. We have SeZoOoT. Salar Edendabas, hello to you. And Monster, hello to you as well. And Abu Oars, or AWS, hello, hello. Okay, we're going to see Roll go for this same boxing tactic, but slightly different. He'll build the Rangers and then move them in. Suspect SeZoOoT will go for a similar-ish build to what Roll did. Yeah, there you go. If you move them whilst you're still in the vicinity, you can move them any direction. Nicely done. And double supply behind that. Okay. And another barracks to fill up some Vs. Yeah, nice build. I'd say the only downside to it is he'll be slow to get the second Chinook here, but that's okay. Shouldn't slow him down that much. Getting 2 here is the key. Are they collecting off different supply piles? Fairly sure they are. Yep, very nice. First V comes forward. He's going to try and deny the expansion. I think he'll succeed. And SeZoOoT probably isn't going to save the worker. He's not. Ah, that's unlucky for him. I do like the TT, but Roll actually had a couple of MDs out there, so he's going to save this, and he's going to get the oils in. Yeah, he had to cancel that tunnel. That's unfortunate. So a good start for Roll. Hasn't really been harassed. And he's managed to get his oils. SeZoOoT, in the meantime, probably needs to get his in a second. We have a technical coming in. That has got something in it. Oil's now coming in. Laser turret going to go down. This technical's going to headbutt. He doesn't get any. That's a shame. Yeah, goes to waste. Technical on the left-hand side. That is just an empty, though. So it's 3 supplies, 2 oils. But the USA hasn't really taken any damage. Nice fast expansion to a 4th supply, actually, by SeZoOoT. Very nice. I think he needs to try and get this top area. And ideally creep towards the middle. Quite a lot of money here in the middle. I mean, 7... Yeah, it's a fair bit. It's a good 25k in there. A couple of these coming forwards will deny the worker here. Oh, is he going to go through here? He is, isn't he? Oh my god. Oh, SeZoOoT, man. That's rough. Yeah, I saw it. XD to follow, I imagine. Ouch, yeah, he saw it. It's so rough. It's so rough. But that's the beauty of things like this, you know, little features like some mines here. I've been told that, so you see the mines here, this is them in their entirety. These mines just here, I believe, are going to be removed in a slight tweak to this map, so that'll be a V2. Nice clear up by SeZoOoT there. Is he on a palace? No, he is on 60%. But it's a pretty precarious moment. Mind you, this is looking fairly solid. There's a lot of technicals here. If he moves diagonally now, we could catch a few Vs off guard here. Roll takes the engagement on. And somehow doesn't lose a V. I'm not entirely sure how, actually. Yeah, this is pretty difficult to crack, actually. The Stinger's plenty powerful. Technical does just survive. Roll actually floating quite a bit here. Couple more tentacles going down. And buggy production probably has started at this point. Roller's fixes float by building a CC and a few more units. This thing is really nice, actually. Really, really nice. I like it a lot. It really makes it difficult for the Vs, even with S&D, because the Stingers can still do a job. Yeah, Buggy's now out. Need to see a Jarman Kell, really. I think he needs to sell that. Another V going down. Yeah, fairly good micro here from SeZoOoT. He's trying everything he can. Another Buggy, another V going down. Just has to be so careful. Rolls, is he going to try and... That's cheeky. Try and capture that, maybe. He's going to flush that up. Tunnel's going to go down. So Roll has an opportunity to clear the oils here. Jarman Kell and some Buggies are on their way, however. Does Roll want to capture these? Maybe. Yeah, Jarman Kell now in play. Buggy upgrade is coming out. Okay. Very nice. And overall, does get swept up. Ronald going for an airfield. Does have a second war factory. SeZoOoT did expand over here in the end. So he remains on the 4 supplies, because he obviously lost this one down here. Loads of these. He's actually expanded here as well. Very nice. Yeah, this area for sure is going to go down. Oils will definitely perish. Or... No, they're actually going to be captured by a roll. Okay. These are just going to charge on in. They'll find a Jarman Kell for free. Very nice. And attempt to build a Scud Storm. Not sure about that. Bit ambitious. Yeah, that gets cancelled straight away. And does he have the Palace Field? Nope. I mean, this V army would be in huge trouble if it was. Nice micro from Roll. He will get 2 men in this in a second, actually. So yeah, if these 2 men instantly go for the palace, he should save it. There we go. Okay. Probably isn't going to save it, actually. Yeah, Palace will go down here. Helps him clear it up, but overall does lose it. Double A10 was going on the Palace to finish it off. That is a lot of these. That is a lot of these for roll. SeZoOoT floating, actually. Is trying to fix that by getting another arms dealer back. Roll did take one of these oils back as well. Now is going to rebuild the Palace, but without the ability to build any more buggies, I think this is going to be incredibly difficult to stop. There's even normal Raptors out. And he's losing them anyway. Yeah, this is going to be 4-0. Really nice from Roll. Still got his ouch beacon there. Lol. Hello, McWarry, and hello, Nickname. And Pepsi, hello to you, mate. Yeah, oil's even being being captured. It's pretty rough here for SeZoOoT, I have to say. Roll's just on it. He's even going to deny the recapture of the oils. Not that it matters. SeZoOoT's actually floating here. Ooh, does lose the V. Going to Burton will deal with it anyway. And if anything, I think this V army will clear everything up. Yep, that's GG. No production remaining here for SeZoOoT. He's got an arms dealer up here. It doesn't matter. Roll is quite literally rolling over his opponent here. Loads of normal Raptors as well. Things you love to see. That's really nice. Palace already on half damage as a result of that. And it gets wrecked. Instantly deleted. SeZoOoT is trying to hang on in there, but yeah, it's not possible. It's not possible. Spectre's going to come in. That's 5-star. That's going to deal with this area. And that's kind of the killing blow, really. Particle cannon in play now as well. Where is that? Somewhere. Oh, it's in the middle. Ha! Fuel air bomb. Total base wreckage. That is... I mean, that is just cheeky. Oh, dear. Roll is... It's almost like a... Yeah, it's almost like a forward CC, isn't it? Yeah, GG. More played from Roll. And, is just outclassing his opponent here, really. And SeZoOoT is probably mentally defeated at this point. Okay. Vendetta. Okay. Another nice map. Yeah, less than 9. So match point for Roll. Let's see if he can do the clean sweep. Laser Demo. Very similar matchup to what we just saw, albeit different. Will it get vetoed? No. Okay, so in gold, at the bottom of Vendetta, we have got the laser that is SeZoOoT. He says, no problem. At the top, we've got Roll in Cyan playing as Demo. Okay. Just check something quickly. Alright, we might, by the way, given that this has gone reasonably quickly, I'm going to do a replay cast of a set that happened earlier today between Prodigy and Dracarys in the ZH semi-tournament. I'll keep the stream going a little longer. Because why not? Why not? It's a Friday evening. I actually have a bit of work to do after this, to be honest with you. But, you know, it's a Friday evening and, yeah, whatever. Hello, Mr. Fish. And Hazan Osturk, hello to you as well. Oh, Jacob's there in the chat as well. Hello to you, Jacob. You big noob. Okay. Is SeZoOoT collecting off separate supply crates? Yeah, he is, okay. For a second, I thought he wasn't there. Dozer's going to come forward and instantly run away. And is Roll going to look to do a TT here? Probably, yes. There's quite a few terrorists. V is going to find the two technicals. This is nice because these two are probably going to distract from the inevitable TT that comes from here. It's a big blob, that. Quite tricky to deal with that many RPGs. But the ambulance is coming. Whoa, that was a beautiful lineup. Really nice from the Ambo. And the V's should be able to clear this up now, yeah. Alright, nice clear up from SeZoOoT. Yeah, he's not going to save it, that's a shame. Yeah, so War Factory goes down, but Technical does go down. Okay. Yeah, a bit of a bug going on there, but overall, in the end, the War Factory does go down. And Roll is... Ah, he's double-clicked it. Must have realised, though. Surely realised. I mean, he's in front of him. It's not building. Yeah, now he's realised. Okay. Another technical coming forward. That is going to be another TT. But I think SeZoOoT realises that he's just got to go. And just deal with this later. That War Factory for sure is going down again. Yeah. Oh, was it actually... Okay. Oh, okay. He was going for the dozer. Alright. It was the dozer that Roll wanted. Okay. MD goes down. Yeah, but with a bit of patience and a good mic... Oh, needs to stop these and send that one off. Nah, again, could be, but should be better, the micro there. Should be better. Need to let that one go back. Little things like that makes all the difference. And now this is too small an army, so he has to go back. Now, SeZoOoT will probably be thinking of S&D. Yep, there it is. And it's going to send the other Chinook back to work. We'll need to be very, very cautious here of the potential dozer hunt effort of Roll. Second arms dealer now going down for him. Fairly low economy so far from him. No third supply. He's going to try and expand to that now. And could also try and go for the oils, actually. That's going to be another TT, is it? Ooh, very lucky to only lose an Ambo there. I think SeZoOoT was sleeping. I don't know where he was looking. Maybe sending these into here could be nice. Yep. Very good. Very good. He's going to get his S&D in here. I think if this army now goes forward with S&D, it could actually cause Roll some problems. Yeah, there it is.
Search and destroy.
He can engage that. Yeah, this is a scary situation. That's another TT that's going to come forward. So I don't see the S&D lasting. I think this will get in. Maybe not, though. No sign of a palace here. Ah, it's a shame. V is in play, though. And it's going to skip straight past. That's very annoying. Dozer could get hunted in the process. Probably will, actually. If there's a fourth in there. Maybe there's not. Ooh, if he gets it, nah, he lets it get away. Still in trouble, Roll, though. Even without the S&D. With some good micro, it'll still be very, very difficult. Yeah, quite a few going down. Needs to cap the production. Ooh. Evac, yep, good evac. But I don't think he's done enough here. Yeah, there's enough technicals to sweep this up. And there's a super save. This is GG's. Roll's done it, for sure. SeZoOoT actually with the float. Did keep the dozer. He's going to try and get his S&D back, but it's just a surround that Roll's got here. No oil grab by him. Could potentially get them. Could also go for a palace. Yeah, that super tech. Cause some real problems. And that is quite a scary number of technicals, actually. SeZoOoT's with the V numbers, but without S&D, this army will easily smash that. I think Roll's just going to go for it. I mean, why not? He's got a lot of options here. Yeah. These have to be super careful. Aren't you? A bit dodgy from Roll that. Laser tank now comes out. That's nice. Is this going to be the hunt? It could be. It is. Nice from Roll. Really, really nice. Very painful there for SeZoOoT. I think he had a slight chance still, but without the dozer and without S&D, I think it's. I think that slight chance is gone. Palace is being built now as well. Third supply. He's going to go for the oil soon. And yeah, Roll's just slowly picked SeZoOoT apart in this game. That looks like a TT to me. It is going to get in. Oh, no, it's not. Okay. I should sweep this up, though. Doesn't lose the V. Okay, that's nice. Yeah, this army's got a lot of work to do. Ooh, first one's going to go down. Yep. And they can just charge forward. It just doesn't matter. Like, it can just willfully charge forward. There's anything he can do. Oil's now coming in as well. I mean, SeZoOoT knows that this is over. Yeah. It's rough. It is rough. Just a sea of cyan. He's now got the palace, so the demo upgrade's going to come in as well. It is quite literally impossible for SeZoOoT to win. It is pretty much impossible. Sign over here. Sign over here. Sign everywhere. CC is going to come back as well. That's a Dead Rebel ambush. There's just so many ways that Roll can win. I think if he takes... If he went for that, he'd have got the barracks as well. Okay, so no more MD production. Buggies are in play. But yeah, demo upgrade in now as well. Tentacles are actually going to... I mean, the tentacles could just kill the base. There's so many things Roll could do. But he's going to try and have some fun. He wants to clear these final Vs. Yeah. SeZoOoT is just sort of fighting for pride at this point. But yeah, this is GG's. There's no way he can win. Not a hope. Loads of buggies now in. Is there a market? Yeah, there's markets. Do we have worker shoes? Not yet. Yeah, just a reminder, everyone. We are going to watch... we're going to do the... GG's, yeah, wash it. GG's. GG's, well played. And good luck next. Yeah, good sportsmanship from the two Jordanians. Both very nice guys. But yeah, well played to roll. He was very good. Very good. Yeah, we're going to have another set after this. We're going to go see Prodigy versus Dracarys. Jacob's easy. Don't forget to get that reminder in. No worries. You're most welcome. Yeah, well played from Rob.
You have been defeated.
Very nicely done. Okay. All right, GG's well played. So that is... set 1 done. What I'm now going to do is see if I've had the replays through. I have. That is fabulous. That's kind of annoying. Yeah, Matty hasn't done a very good job here of, how do I say, providing me with the replays. He hasn't really done that. All he's done is giving me gentle links, which isn't really the way it's supposed to work, but it's fine. Bear with us a few seconds, guys, and we will get this second set underway. Let's see, downloads. Now I need to sort these out. 1 second. Just bear with me. A second. We'll do this first, actually. Get rid of them. Okay. Should be fairly quick now. That one. That one. That one. That one. That one. Okay. And let's then take them 3. Daisy. Okay. Let's just double check. So bear with me. I believe this was a best of 7. Okay. It was best of 7. Alright, that's fine. Starting now. Same stream, so no funny needed. Okay. Alright, so that is done. I think. Alright, let's go load. Let's just double check. Load replay. Very good, okay. And now I need to just reset the scoreboard. Prodigy 0-0. Dracarys. And it is best of 7. Alright. Looking good here. Oh, I need to reset. That's right. That's what I was going to do. Center. Like that. Perfect. Alright. Let's go into game number 1 of this second set. We start on the left with Prodigy. He is playing as Vanilla GLA in the green. And on the right, oh, VGLA mirror. Okay, we're going to see this twice. So yeah, VGLA for purple. This is Dracarys. Okay. So Kuju started to feature this map on this channel, and in general, it's going to be in the World Series. I can assure you of that. Technically, that's not known information right now, but yeah, that's what's going to happen. And yeah, VGLA mirror on this game should be interesting. Supplies here, here, and here. Obviously, same over here. 2 oils here. Oil here. Nice oil refinery and a few more supplies over here. And then we also have this here, which has 10k. And this here, which has 10k. And there is a train that comes along at both of these to regularly top them up back to 10k again. So they're kind of like oils in that sense. Very nice feature on this map. We're very lucky to have some great mappers. Interesting that Prodigy's gone for a box. I'm not convinced by it. Not at all. I think this is it's kind of pointless boxing because there's only 3 of these anyway. So I'm not sure it's even worth it. Yeah, we've got a technical that's going to come forward. Should get denied. Yeah, it does. And he gets some scrap. Okay, that's good. That could be a very annoying technical. Field order from both players is right, I'd say. Ooh, good play. Yeah, it's good. That building is actually quite nice to get. That technical's got something in it. Is it? Yeah, it is. Very nice. That's the oils. Dead. Good move there from Dracarys. Very close to denying that, actually, was Prodigy. Just missed it. It's unlucky. He's going to start building out these now. He's going to probably get his own oils soon. That was the grenade tech. That's a shame. Clearly caused some damage. Would like to see Dracarys get his own. Yeah, he does. Oil now coming in then for Prodigy. Worker will go forward, but Tunnel will KO that. No problem at all. Prodigy just on the 1 arms dealer, but yeah, the thing is, right, it's kind of nice this because he was clearly anticipating getting the oils. The only problem is he lost the oils, so the big eco boom that he was ready to spend his money on hasn't really prevailed. He is going to secure this area though, which is nice. I think Dracarys in return will probably secure the top. Good awareness. Very good awareness from Prodigy. Takes out that grenade tech, which is a good pick-off, actually. And I think Prodigy wants these oils, is the plan. If he came in with a TT and took this out and then pushed forward, yeah, he could very easily do that. Might even still be able to do that. Yeah, that's quite a few quads. Still hasn't killed that tunnel either. A bit lazy from Prodigy. If EA moves into this, I think it wins the fight. Yeah. This is all going to go down. For sure. Some veterancy as well. Yeah. Keeps it alive. Very good. He is going to take these oils for himself. And that's still denied. But I think these 2 quads are going to deal with it. Yeah, very nice. Do we have a palace being built? No, a 3rd arms dealer. And some scorpions. Okay. Prodigy's just gone for the 3 arms dealer spam. He is also collecting here. Would like to see him also collect here. Do have quite a few scorpions out, actually. Prodigy needs to be careful. This quad is going to deny the rebel. Okay. Yeah, Prodigy's going to win that fight. A few more scorpions going down. Just going to delete the oil, I think, is he? Yep, he is. I like that. Well, the oil's here as well. And yeah, looking good for Prodigy, actually. A little bit careless at times, but he's got his own scorpions now. So yeah, I think maybe the play for Dracarys should have been to go for a palace and try and get to a bus. But yeah, he's going to be overwhelmed here. This is going to be 1-0 for Prodigy. We have a train coming in to top the... So you see this has just been topped up to 10k. That will just stay at 10k. And yeah, Prodigy as SeZoOoT would say, deep in the base. Terrorist actually of Prodigy getting picked off there and causing a ton of damage to his own army there. I think that Scorpion should just about go down. No, it survives. Okay, very nice. Yeah, the spam continues. Palace is now being constructed by Prodigy. He's floating. Prodigy hasn't actually taken that for himself yet. Okay. Has gone for these supplies. These supplies are going to be nearly mined out, and that's this one any second as well. Quite a few Scorpions in play. Nice from Prodigy to come down in this area, actually. Quad goes down, but actually this is just going to brute force it. Scorpion does get picked off. Is now getting this oil, and it is going to be successful. Scorpion not quite getting there in time for the crush, and will go down. Palace on 75% for Prodigy. No Palace in sight here for Dracarys. And pretty big army from him. Some veterancy on these. Should be able to pick this oil off. Does he have further ambition? It does look like he wants to take it back, actually. But surely there's a big army for Prodigy. Waiting in the wings. Maybe not. Maybe overextended a little bit there. Would like to see him go for a fairly quick combat cycle so that he can get a rebel down there as quickly as possible to recapture the oil. Prodigy is now finally going to go for this. I wonder if he only just realised that there's money there. Maybe. Mined out here and also mined out here. Need to see these being sold, really. One of these did get sold earlier by Prodigy. Still very much Prodigy on top here, especially now that he's on a palace. And there is no sign of a palace for... Let's just make sure I'm on the right zoom. I am I? No, I'm not. There we go, that's better. Okay. Oh, there is a palace. Oh, I'm blind. Alright. No market, though. Is now going to recapture the oil, which is good to see. That technical has something in it. Both players collecting from this supply. Okay. What is the ambition of this technical? I'm not entirely sure. Just to get a load of crushers in, perhaps. Or does he want to go for the oil? I think going for the oil would make most sense. Yeah. Should get it if he just clicks on the oil. Yeah. Had to sacrifice there. And that will keep the oil. Big engagement down here. Whoa. BattleBus putting a ton of work in. Yeah, the green wall across this is definitely a problem here. Especially, well, for Dracarys. Buggy's now with the armor. Worker shoes in play for Prodigy, but not in play for Dracarys. I don't think he even has a market, actually. He doesn't, no. And I think this is now the point where Dracarys is going to be overwhelmed, actually. That quad actually survived, then. But... it ain't gonna stop this. No way. Oil instantly... Oh, no, it's not being targeted just yet. Okay. Yeah, Prodigy should have enough now. He's even dropping down CC and also dropping the Scud down. Jarman Kill is going to be nice, but... there is a Jarman Kill here as well for Prodigy. Yeah, instant delete. He's on 20% bounty as well. And there's just no way the Dracarys is going to hold this now. Yep, GG. Very well played. And that is 1-0 for Prodigy. Okay. Good start there for Prodigy. As we go into game number 2. I think it's tricky when you play like a GLA mirror like this and you... when you lose it and then you know you got to play the exact same thing. So yeah, Prodigy on the right-hand side this time. In the green, playing as GLA. And Dracarys, once again, as the vanilla GLA in the purple. I think it was interesting, actually. So there was a really good start for Dracarys in the form of in the fact that he took these 2 oils out, but it just didn't really seem to slow Prodigy down. He had very good map control. Certainly this, I think this here is a huge garrison in this matchup. I'd actually probably be sending one of my, well, not my very first worker, but maybe like my 3rd or 4th worker there. Super important to win it. I think Dracarys probably recognises that as well. He's going to try and box again. Yeah, I don't like this box, actually. I don't like it at all. Barracks? What the hell? Oh my god, what is this build? Right, okay. Is Dracarys paying attention? No. Yeah, this is weird from Prodigy, man. I don't know what I'm seeing. He is going to take this position, though. Technical is going to go straight over here, yeah. I don't know what his ambition was there with his worker, really, but it's going to go down. And the oils are going to come in for him this time, for sure. Nice and early. Yeah, this is very odd from Prodigy. You just don't really see this build at all anymore. So he's on 3 arms dealers already. But off 3 supplies is the GLA. I'm not entirely sure he can pull that off. Very, very quick Palace from Dracarys. Seeing some quirky things this game. Oil here as well. So he's going to get 2 oils in play. And yeah, Dracarys does secure this area for himself. Would like to see a quick expansion to a 4th supply here. Yep, very nice. Load of workers here. So yeah, the intention of Prodigy is to just build as many quads as possible and then just dive on into the base. I don't know. It could work. The mad thing is this could work. Because there's only 1 arms dealer for Dracarys versus 3 for Prodigy. So incredibly, he might make this work. Which is ridiculous, really, because it just shouldn't at all. Yeah. It's gonna work, isn't it? This is a nice tunnel, actually. It slowed him down, but he just hasn't got the production. I think I'd like to see these quads. That's a shame. Bet 2 quad now. He's got all the money, but is he going to be able to stop this? I'm just not convinced he can. I think the big mistake that Dracarys has made this game is going for this early palace. If he'd gone for a 2nd arms dealer, I think he'd have enough to hold this off. But as it stands, I don't see how he's going to stop this. This should never work in a million years, though. No way. Yeah, his production's camped. This is it, I'm afraid. Despite the more correct build, the huge mistake of just going for an early palace is cost him. Yeah. GG. The quirkiness from Prodigy actually work in his favour there. That's a very nice quad. Crazy DPS from this 1 quad alone. Dracarys is going to try and survive, but without your main base, very, very difficult. He is actually on some production here. But that palace has literally done nothing. Like, it's not achieved anything at all. And Prodigy, you look at the XP difference here, man. It's just crazy. 3-star already for Prodigy. Is he going to be on the bounty? Would like to see that, actually. Not yet. Okay. These quads are just more than enough. More than enough to finish the job. Bit of a mistake not getting bouncy there from Prodigy, actually. It would have been a genuinely solid source of revenue. Okay, Scorp is going to get wrecked. Yeah. Yeah, GG. Yeah, very odd from Prodigy, but it does pay off. And he does take a fairly quick 2-0 in the 2 GLA mirrors there. Those games could have gone on a lot longer. So yeah, good start for Prodigy. As we go into game number 3, this is now on Vendetta. We start at the bottom here with Prodigy playing in the green as Vanilla China. And at the top, we have the laser for Dracarys in purple. Okay. I imagine it's going to be 2 supplies, but what will follow? I imagine it's going to be 2 supplies, 2 war factories. And it's going to be a no eco out of Dracarys. Alright. I'm not the hugest fan of a no eco against the V-China, you know. Not a big fan of it. Yeah, we are going to have... Okay. Prodigy... I kind of like that he's building these war factories on the outside, because what it means is he's going to protect from the no eco. Although, is this also going to be combined with a drop? If so, that's very, very nice. Yeah. Laser turret, yes. Okay, I like that. Don't think that barracks will quite get there in time. No, it won't. And the no eco follow-up is very, very nice. So troop crawler should be the thing that comes out here. Oh no, it's a outpost. Okay. He might actually deny this in time. It's going to be very, very close. No, he's not going to deny it. He's going to get it. Ouch. And now he has to back off. Yeah, that hurts. Combined with the no eco, and he's already denied a supply. It's very, very tough. Troop crawler now comes out, but there is no red guard training. Yeah. He won't even clear that. Nice pick off there. And he's going to now combine with the ambulance. And he can just kind of chill at this point. Second V should come through fairly soon. Yeah, laser turret actually surviving then. For now. Okay, we'll clear it up. Alright, fair enough. Dozer hunt in the meantime, though. Very nicely done from Dracarys. Very opportunistic. Where's his other V? Oh, it's there. Okay. Yeah, so, is he going to build anything from here? It looks like he's going to try, but... War Factory should get picked off with some good micro. Yep. Nicely done. So just the 1 War Factory left for production. Looking good for Dracarys this. To get on the scoreboard. Hello, Spalding. And Roll in the chat. GG's well played to you, by the way. Very nice. Very nicely done from you, mate. Really good. Really good. Hello, Rafe in chat. Rough Show says it'd be nice if SeZoOoT streamed the World Series. I mean, everyone likes a good old SeZoOoT stream. If anything, just for the nostalgia. It would be nice if he did at least 1 set. I don't think anyone would not want that. Very much a case of the more the merrier. I think Dracarys is just going to go for a base trade here. And that's fine. If this army had a flamer, then maybe it could be a good idea, but... Ooh, actually, oh my god. Oh my god. What has he done? What has he done? Wow. Wow, 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 wow. I can't believe what I'm seeing. How to throw a game. Potentially. Oh my. Oh my, oh my. And he can't afford to lose these. Micro's got to be unbelievably on point. Any Shinnoki lose here is a disaster. Yeah. Don't lose the V. He doesn't. Alright. What? I mean, I don't know. How have you gone from a position of no way you can lose to nearly, yeah. I mean, the laser tank's nice. He should still win this. But the game should already be over. Crazy. Crazy from Dracarys. Absolutely unbelievable. As long as his micro's good, though, he should be fine. Should be absolutely fine. Whoa, okay, gets away with it. Dozer hunt complete. Yeah, Dracarys is really on the edge of... That's going to be the money hunt, per se. Yep. I think... oh my god, I think Prodigy has done it, you know. Unbelievable. I mean, this army alone is too cautious. It's just too cautious. I don't even think he can go for the base trade anymore. I think he loses it. I really do. He's got 4 buildings to kill, and his 3... Oh, he even loses the laser. Wow. The micro is just non-existent. Okay. That barracks is going to go down. Yeah, it does. Okay. But yeah, okay, this is going to get tidied up. Is he now going to just ignore those 2 gats? I think he can just ignore them. There's a lot of indecision going on in any case. A lot of indecision. That vet 2V's nice. That's going to help him out. It's stressful watching this, honestly. Hello, Marikar in chat. And Vodka, hello to you. Oh, wow. I just don't understand how Dracarys is in this position. I can't. It's crazy. Like, he should have picked these 2 gats off and then let... Oh, whoa. What are you doing? You can't lose anything. It's game over. He's lost it. He's thrown it. He has absolutely thrown it. Because that is now unstoppable. I don't know, man. He's even gonna... Yeah, he's even gonna lose that. Is he? No. Gets away with it. 1v in a dream, but no. I'm afraid that is your last building. Oh my god. Oh, that would have been fun to have seen. GG. That's 3-0. Somehow that's 3-0. Dracarys must be absolutely kicking himself.
You are
absolutely kicking himself. Oh, man. Football tackle style from... yeah. The 2v, the main army. Oh, dear, oh, dear. I mean, yeah. I mean, it can happen. Like, if you just look away for a split second and you just run into a troop caller, yeah, but it just shouldn't happen. As simple as that. Prodigy then, this time at the top as the laser in green. And Dracarys at the bottom. Probably extremely annoyed at this point as the V-China in the purple. Okay. Let's make sure everything's okay. Yes, it looks like it is. Alright. We have dinner to look forward to after this, and it's already 8 PM my time. But the way this set's going should be probably not too much longer. Standard build then from Prodigy. Ooh, I've got pins and needles in my right foot. Ooh. It was kind of horrible. War Factory Airfield from Dracarys, which Prodigy can see with his drone. Very clearly. Yeah, there it is. Still, this standard-ish build should comfortably be able to deal with this. Pretty sure Prodigy's on separate supply crates. Yep, very good. Drone gets detected, but ignored. I think that's fine. First V then is going to come forward. Is he just going to try and go for these buildings in the middle? Yes, he is. Okay. Certainly is the one on the right. Maybe should have gone for this building as well. Prodigy does see this. It's now a troop crawler and Expansion to a third. Gat on the right-hand side. And the V is under threat here. But... Ooh. Good Galix micro. I mean, he's going to lose it, but he took all the MDs out, so yeah, okay. It's still a financial loss, though, for Dracarys. That's a shame. V should go down. Does go down, okay. And low power. Big mistake here from Prodigy. Very big mistake, actually, yeah. The laser tank sent him low power. Whoops. And that laser turret's done nothing. Even then, it wouldn't have done anything. Alright, so a decent chance here for Dracarys, actually, to get some work done. I think that Gat, even if it went up and skirted along, would take very little damage from that laser turret, you know. Okay, another Gatlix in play. But it's going to get... This V's going to get sandwiched. Yeah, it is. Alright. The Gat can just A-move in. It was an empty anyway. I think, yeah, Dracarys looking good here. Looking good value. He's on this second War Factory as well. So he should be able to scale pretty quickly. If the power goes here, which it may well do, and almost certainly will, actually. Galix is going to come in. I like that. He's going to evac. Yeah, that power's going to go down. Oops. It's going to go back with the licks. I would like to see MiGs. Yes, okay, we do have MiGs. Black Napalm probably being upgraded as we speak. Slightly wasteful with these units. Could have done more. Prodigy still hasn't got his power back yet. Oh, it's because he's obviously lost those two Chinooks. Yeah, that's really hurting him, actually. He is quite a while off power. He's actually prioritized... No, don't know. Don't agree with that. I think he needed to prioritize his power, getting the power back before getting his Chinook back there. Spalding's in the chat. He'll probably disagree with me. But it would have taken longer to build the Chinook because you don't have power. So, oh, that's a lot of MiGs. Yeah, that is going to be deleted instantly. Yeah. It is. Yeah, Dracarys has got this one, actually. Prodigy's in a very desperate position because of the... yeah, he admits it as well. GG. And Dracarys pulls himself back into the set. Okay, 3-1 for Prodigy. Let's go into game number 5. Okay, so we start at the top here on Imminent Victory, and we have Prodigy in the green as SWG. And in the south, we have an Air Force for Dracarys in the purple. Okay. So no auto veto. So we're in a different tournament to the one we watched a minute ago. This would have been auto vetoed in the Duel of the Fates tournament, but this is the ZH Madness semi-tournament, and it's not auto vetoed. I know for a fact that both have the option to veto. Sorry, not auto veto. They have the option to veto, but clearly. Not used here. I think Dracarys probably should have done. Whoa. He's not... What's he doing? I mean... At least delete that. Yeah, weird. Seems very conscious about dealing with the drop. Could be a CC Nook himself, actually. That could be nice. But he's defending against a drop that isn't going to come. Bit weird. Bit weird from Prodigy, actually. Just going for one full V. Crazy thing is it might work. And this won't get spotted because the drone got denied. Okay, Dozer is going to go down. And other Dozer is on the right-hand side. An Avenger and And now he's going to drop this. Right, okay. That's quite nice. Could be problematic, actually, for Dracarys to deal with. If he laser locks it now, that would be very nice, but yeah. Holy moly. Does just get away with it. But, whoa. Oh, he goes down. Yeah, okay. That's game over. Yep, GG. Perhaps no real surprise. I mean, it is an Ember after all. But yeah, that is 3-2. Still a game point here, though, for Prodigy. Obviously, it's only a best of 7. I've actually just remembered that. In my mind, it was a best of 9, but no. Yeah, but I'm really surprised Dracarys didn't veto this to give himself a chance. Because winning this both ways is basically... Well, it's not impossible. It's just very, very difficult. Prodigy's going to play as the air this time in green. Dracarys has got to pull off a miracle here as the SWG in purple. Prodigy actually nearly won that game. I mean, had he dropped in a slightly less precarious position, he could well have done. And we see the dual supply then out of Prodigy. Forward War Factory, okay. It's going to drop and then go for a War Factory, interesting. But this is nice from Prodigy. The only economy of Dracarys is going to get denied, which is good to see. Meanwhile, he can just go back to that supply quite easily. Now that will get denied. Yep, goes down. Good pick off. Those are down. Avengers creeping forward then. But Prodigy is trying to deny the collection. Actually, Dracarys is doing a nice job of warning that off. Avenger now coming in. If this was combined with like 1V, that actually could be quite nice. Dozer will go down. Yep. And I think these have been pulled away, but should be able to just go back to collecting now. He badly needed a V, and I think that V is making a mistake by going over there. Oh, maybe not, actually. No, probably did need to clear that up. Alright, fair enough. Trouble is... Oh no, okay, the Avenger's driving nicely. It's good driving from the Avenger. We'll crush these two MDs. Very nice. And this V now... it's been spotted though by Prodigy. Now that's a mistake from Dracarys. He had to come round here and merge it with his Avenger. And then he would have had a chance. I can't see what he can do now. There's just so many MDs out. And Prodigy soon is probably going to drop down either a War Factory or an airfield. And then it gets very, very difficult. And he did get hunted during all of this. Didn't actually see that. Okay. Probably over here, I'm guessing his last dozer was. I think that's quite a full Chinook. Nice crush. But does get one in still. Very annoying that to deal with. Could get a Ranger and flush it out. Oil's now coming in for Prodigy as well, yeah. It's getting better and better for him. Do expect this... he's going to go for his War Factory now, yeah. I'm expecting this to be GG's. Be very, very surprised. He even has another drop coming in. That'll be production camped. And that is probably GG's. Laser lock. Doesn't even need it. Does finally flush this building out. Is he paying attention? Nope. Nice crushing. Keeps the War Factory alive. Very crucial. Is actually on 2 oils himself here. But Prodigy is now going to... yeah, be on the V himself. V over here will finish off this Ranger. Okay. Dracoris needs to be very, very careful here. Bring this V. Maybe get the tow upgrade. Definitely needs to keep this Avenger nice and close. Yeah, no, these MTVs without the tow upgrade are going to do absolutely nothing. And that V can just have a bit of a field day now. Economy is going to be under threat. Instantly pull back though. Very nice. Yeah, I can't see... cannot see the plan really at this point. I think it's going to be very, very tough for Dracoris. He can't collect right now. So yeah, he's in a pretty rough position. Hello, Fofo Mo, by the way. It was nice China play by the purple. Yeah, I agree with that. Oh, Toby does now come in, and this does get dealt with. All right. He is just about alive for now. Can't see him staying alive much longer, however. Yeah, really rough trying to deal with this. But getting onto the tow upgrade is important. He has to pull these away again. Yeah, the money is the problem. Really painful. Laser locks. Oh, miss micro. Still miss microing. My God. He might even lose 3 Vs here. He does. He's lost 3 Vs. He should have lost at most 1. And he loses the war factory now. Yeah, this has just come apart, really. Prodigy can chill. Especially if he picks the barracks off. He probably won't pick that off. Yeah, GG's. He's called it. GG's well played. That is 4-2 for Prodigy. And he goes through to round 2 or round 3, that might be. Now, what we can do is we can take a very quick look at the bracket. I did bring this up earlier. Give me just a second. Where are we? History. There we go. Okay, let's bring you guys in. Have we done the scoreboard? Yes, we have. And let's go here, here. Okay. It was... where was it? Prodigy versus Dracoris here. Yes, okay. It was a round 2 game. And Prodigy won that 4-2. Hang on a minute. I was told it was a best of 7. And they played a best of 7. I've been kind of told that. But it was meant to be a best of 9. What? Let me just double check that. 1 second. It's a little bit weird. Has there been an error? Has there been an error? Let me find out. I think there has been. I mean, yeah, there wasn't a best of 7. I'm a bit confused. So it's currently 4-2, but the set hasn't concluded, I don't think. All right, let me do some research, guys. Bear with me. I'm a little bit confused. Let's unconfuse ourselves. Okay. I've just verified this on Gentle, but they've just played that as the last game. Well, it is what it is. I think that's an error in the tournament, but hey-ho, things happen. I'm going to end it there, guys, but GG's well played. Let's come out of 0 hour, actually. Hope you all enjoyed it. Hopefully I'll try and get another stream in fairly soon. Maybe if Sam's very lucky, maybe he'll get to podcast one of them. Hello, Davido, by the way. But yeah, GG's well played. Like I say, we'll stream hopefully very soon. And yeah, take care, guys. Until next time, hope you'll have a good weekend. See you later.